What's up, everybody? It's the internet's favorite attorney, Matt Lopez. If you're new to my channel, I'm the owner of Matthew Lopez Law. We are Arizona's largest criminal defense law firm. We have 11 attorneys. We handle cases statewide, ranging from small misdemeanor type DUI cases all the way to major complex felony cases and everything in between. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to it. So just to give you some background, I post videos all the time, several times per week. I keep it simple and I shoot them and I talk about pop culture, mostly pop culture. Why? Because it's topical and it's entertaining. Two, because of our notoriety. I get media reaching out to me all the time for my inputs or my legal thoughts on whatever the issues may be. We do have a lot of high profile cases. We've got one right now that has made international news. I've got two that are national news. So we've really become, I've been practicing law since 2010. One of Arizona's go-to law firms for celebrities, entertainers, athletes, or anybody looking for really top-level legal representation. So we're one of the go-to firms in Arizona. But so what I like to do is I like to post these topical videos. I'm on TMZ, combing through articles on a daily basis just to figure out what's going on. And when I came across TMZ today, I saw that Wiz Khalifa is facing some legal troubles out of Romania. So Wiz Khalifa and I guess Tristan Tate, but they're not together. But it seems to me like all these celebrities are going to Romania and find themselves in hot water. Fortunately for Wiz, the water is the issue is not nearly as bad as it may be for Tristan. But anyway, so I guess he was smoking some weed or smoking a blunt over at some music festival in 2024. And in Romania, it's illegal to smoke marijuana. I don't know why, but it is. And he was charged for a criminal violation. TMZ says that he's facing, I think, 9 months in jail. I find that very hard to believe. I doubt he's going to get 9 months in jail. There's also somewhere in their article that I didn't quite follow that he was offered to pay a fine of like $700 US. So I'm sure that the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Maybe the 9 months in jail is kind of like worst case scenario, because you see that all the time in the media. It's like, somebody gets something, they say they're facing up to whatever years in prison, but that's rarely the case. So unfortunately, it's a criminal charge. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back to Romania. There could be some immigration consequences on that. Who knows? But I would be shocked if he's getting 9 months in jail. Probably get the fine and then move on. So for the rest of the world, if you're watching this in any place other than Arizona where marijuana is illegal, I'm sorry for you. That sucks. And hopefully all the countries sort of in states, believe it or not, within the United States, finally wake up and then they legalize marijuana. We legalized it here a few years ago in Arizona. And so a person can possess up to an ounce of marijuana perfectly. It's legal. So they can have an ounce of marijuana. There are some limitations. You have to be 21. You got to be at least 21 years old. You cannot consume marijuana in public. So it's got to be in a private area, so just not in public. And you can't drive while smoking or being impaired by marijuana. There are some limitations with the amount you can possess. So if it's over an ounce, but it's under 2.5 ounces, it's a felony, right, for possession. If it's over 2.5, it's presumed that you're selling. And then beyond 2.5 ounces, there's different thresholds depending on how much you have, and the severity goes up. So, if we have a case where somebody's moving 10 pounds or 100 pounds, that's obviously very different than somebody that has a 2.5 ounces on them. One of the other things that we see all the time is marijuana DUIs. We probably do about 100 of these a year. So if you're going to smoke marijuana, just be careful. Don't get into a car. As soon as the police smell it on your clothes, in the car, they're going to pull you over and arrest you for a marijuana DUI. And it's very hard to get rid of the smell, so just be very careful. Change your clothes. Definitely don't smoke marijuana in your car, because if you are pulled over, you're for sure going to get arrested, because they're just going to assume that you were impaired. But Wiz Khalifa, I hope everything works out, man. I'm going to be following this story. I think it's interesting. I'm very fascinated by marijuana laws. And again, I'm grateful that we at least legalized it a few years ago, and it's a lot better for everybody. And then we're also not only did we legalize it, we have the opportunity to clear everyone's record that was convicted of it historically, so we can get the records completely erased, which is a really, really good thing. But folks, if you guys have any questions about pop culture, about somebody get arrested in pop culture, this was unfortunately a sad week in pop culture with Rob Reiner dying, and the Australia incident and the incident over at Brown University. But I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about. My license is only good in the state of Arizona, so my legal advice is only for Arizona. I can generally speak to a lot of these issues. I did speak about the gun rights that we have in Arizona, that people from Australia or Europe, my family's from London, I find that are interesting, that it's sort of like the wild, wild west in Arizona. We can possess firearms, even we can conceal firearms, and that's perfectly legal. So if you're just fascinated by the law and you want me to give my advice on it, or just what I think about the law and the way that the law is going and trends, leave a comment below. If you have a question about this story, leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel. But I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And Wiz, I wish you all the best and hope you get it cleared up real fast. Thank you.